was listening to you were talking about, I think it was with Brendan actually, about scripting, the difference between scripting on stage and the fact that you can pretty much be free-flowing improvisational in close-up.
Yes.
Although, of course, you, as a close-up magician, I think you start finding your script, and eventually it becomes a script. But just kind of coming back to this kind of playing with your audience and finding you, and you've talked about this before, about getting a good 10 minutes and doing it and just getting it out there and getting it out there. And one of the things that I learned with doing the close-up at the castle was you have to, or at least I did, once I was booked there, I went and just did the cellar all the time for the 3 or 4 weeks leading up to it.
Yes.
So that I hit the room hot rather than hit the room finding my act.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean, it depends which... I think there's a real problem in magic. In magic, the trick has to be perfect. And it was a real... And so we think we have to be perfect the first time we go out.
Right.
And a huge lesson I learned from my friends who do stand-up is they'll spend 30 shows breaking it in, and then they go and do it properly. Mm-hmm. And I found that just a huge lesson, that it's actually okay to fail. And it's also, and that's where you find out, say if you're into teasing an audience, you'll come up with 2 or 3 lines. You'll know which line you can do on which kind of character when it's going too far, and you learn by doing it. Mm-hmm. I mean, teasing an audience to me is literally what a compere does in a comedy club. You know, where you're from, what do you do? And they're just looking for something they can find a joke in. And actually what happens when you watch the really great stand-ups who've been doing it forever, it's almost like in their mind they've got all of these preset lines that are slightly in a cloud of improvisation. So watching someone like Frank Skinner or Lee Hurst, they've got so much material on policemen, so much material on prison warder, painter and decorator. So when they're asking these questions, they're just hunting, and then they delve into the material. And of course it looks like absolute magic because people really think it's all improvised. But it is, to be good at that, you have to just do it, and do it a lot.